Hi folks, welcome to American Dream TV's Vermont Countryside Edition. I'm your host, Agent Chip Tremper with Preferred Properties, the land and lake guys of Vermont and New Hampshire, and I'm thrilled to bring you episodes from the heart of Vermont. We're going to be exploring backwoods wilderness, quaint villages, and meet the rugged, independent people that make Vermont unique and special. Join us as we discover what inspires such a deep love of our brave little state of Vermont. We're up in the woods of North Danville, deep in the Sugarbush of my friend and neighbor, David Roth.
How are you, Chip?
Great. This is a very unique and interesting Sugarbush. Dave, tell me the history.
So George Cary essentially created the maple industry. He began his work up here in Vermont in the late 1800s.
Okay.
And this Sugarbush that we are so fortunate to be in today was one of his first. The very trees that we're looking at standing under right now were some of the very same trees George Cary tapped almost 150 years ago. So this not only has history and terroir, it has a real sense of place and a sense of importance, again, not only to Vermont, but to the maple sugar and maple syrup industry.
How did you happen to choose Vermont and specifically St. Johnsbury to make your home?
The short answer is St. Johnsbury Academy. My family and I, we have two daughters, and we knew that we wanted them to have not only the best education they could have, but in the best environment. And when we came from Burlington here to St. Johnsbury, we fell in love not only with the place, but the people, and seeing this remarkable Sugarbush in conjunction with everything George Cary had thought about and wanted to do, it almost made it inevitable that this is where we were going to be, and we've loved every minute of it.
Tell us a little bit about your project here for the Living Museum.
About a quarter mile down the road from where we're standing right now is one of George Cary's original sugar houses. Yeah. It actually says Cary Sugar House.
Old number 138.
Old number 138. And interestingly enough, though, he didn't have 138 sugar houses, but he was a remarkable marketer, because if you put 138, people will think, oh, there are 138. Really, this was his first. This was number one. And it was the sugar house in which he created some of his first remarkable maple syrup. So our goal with this property and with that sugar house is to be able to bring it back to not only its former glory, but have it actually function as a sugar house in the way that it functioned when George Cary was working this entire Sugarbush. And our goal is to be able to show people as they come up here the way that sugaring is, but more importantly, the way that sugaring was.
Yeah. You've developed a company, Cary in Maine, to market the amazing maple syrup that you make. What's going on with Cary in Maine?
So Cary in Maine has a wonderful history. In fact, George Cary built a number of houses in St. Johnsbury, and we happen to live at the corner of Cary in Maine. So when we were creating this business, it made perfect sense as my wife and I looked out the window and thought, well, that's a great name for a company. We actually started the business by making maple cream.
Okay.
Cary in Maine, my primary goal, again, very clearly, has been to bring not only honor to and consistency George Cary's legacy, but to create the finest product on earth. So we're triple certified. In fact, we are the only Sugarbush and sugar house in the entire state. In fact, we think potentially in all the Northeast to be certified organic, certified kosher, and certified halal. I think about every day how grateful I am to what George Cary started, because that allows us to continue that work today.
We're lucky to carry it on.
We are.
So, well, thanks so much for sharing your time and expertise. Thanks for watching American Dream TV's Vermont Countryside Edition. I'm Agent Tremper. We'll see you again soon. Let's go have some sugar on snow.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.